this is like a parallel universe of some sort that's like similar to the game that they played, but just obviously its own unique world. So there's obviously similarities, but there's definitely some overlap of stuff that he did in the game. There's a lot of uncertainty with this revelation. Yeah, we did an ascendance of a bookworm. We took over someone's body. Why was it an oddly important dream? And why did she stop us from It could be a coincidence, but if we're gonna be under the assumption that Better Aqua is, sus, are you purposely avoiding us remembering things? You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. They got the KKK here. The white wing supremacist takes pride in their pure white wings? Nah. Just shoot them. Once you go black, guess you never come back. Yeah, why should you have to be treated like that because of how you were born? It's bullshit. They're doing a really good job with this flashback, though. The directing and the music and just like the water droplets, seeing the reflections, so good. I gotta be real, these are the types of isekai plot twists that not only change a show as what you thought you knew about it, flips it on its head, throws it out the window, says, actually, we're going in completely new and sometimes uncharted territory, at least for the show that you thought you were watching. But even beyond that, the general stories that they're trying to tell, especially with these white-winged supremacist race here, I mean, there's so much I'm interested in, but I really thought this was just the straight-up game. I really did. I mean, our boy kept talking about things like, hey, like, this is how I wrote things, or like came up with backstories and stuff. But after this episode, like, is there a case of maybe a merge between a game and another reality? Sure, because there is enough similarities. But the fact that he pretty much admits that, like, hey, the backstory that I just dreamt of Luffus with the childhood, that's not my backstory. See, if this was just a case of I don't remember this, you could be like, oh, this is stuff that happened in the in-between. Or maybe you just forgot. But if the backstory is legitimately different than how you wrote the backstory of Luffus as a character when you played the game, that means that, yeah, we're in a world that isn't the game. That we're in a different world that is just straight up a world, a different universe. Maybe there's some similarities, maybe there's some overlap, I don't know. It definitely makes it seem like it's very unlikely that he will find another player, though it's not impossible. I mean, if he was able to be thrown into this, there's nothing to say that some of the players that he played with couldn't also. I do think, though, if we get to the second one and they're also just NPCs, or in this case, just the characters themselves, pretty much he's by himself, though it's not guaranteed that's how it's going. It's just, you think you know what to expect with this show, especially if you've seen Isekai. It's following certain plot points that you expect. Then they rip the rug from under your feet, and you make you say, wait a sec, what just happened here? That's not what I was expecting at all. And then you add in the current story where, like, okay, so we look at Luffus as a character. We know she has black wings, right? And she's a powerful entity. And then you look at this, like, since the 200 years that Luffus has been gone, you got these white wing supremacists straight up like saying we are superior to any colored wings. And just like the fact that we are dealing with the clan essentially has me saying burn them and let's take care of them. Let's take care of them. Red Dead Redemption 2 style. If you know, you know. But I am interested what they're going to do because this year specifically, they've actually had a decent amount of racism storytelling in these fantasy anime. You got stuff like the level 9,999 gacha, where humans are actually the discriminated against race because of their status and their powers in comparison to elves and dwarves and beastkin people and the like. So I'm interested what they're going to do because obviously you could easily see how it would be wrote as like, okay, now that she's here, the people in this general town worship the ground, like literally a statue of her. They use her to like take back the status, but then they're just going to treat the White Wings the exact same way they did, if not worse. Could it be a bridge? I don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty, and we're also dealing with the sus allegations towards Better Aqua, aka Dina. Now, if you made it this far in the video, gotta mention, drop a like, share your support on this video, help it out. Subscribe if you happen to be new around here, and yes, Patreon is where you can catch my full live reactions to all these episodes and more if you also want to help fund the channel and videos just like these. As well, we're running a little contest, a little giveaway over on Patreon. If you join before the end of the month on the basic tier or above, you get entered in a 1-year giveaway. So you can have a 1-year membership to my Patreon free of charge. if you're interested. So great time to join if you want. The very beginning of the episode, I don't know, like maybe I'm reading too much into it, and very possible. I'm just like, I got like my alarms always going off, but the fact that we're about to have a dream, or like we are having a dream, and he says that it's important. It felt like he was trying to remember something important, and he got woke up by her. Why? Is that really, are we seriously just saying it's a coincidence that something that we were trying to remember seemingly, or wanted to remember, and we got woke up before we could tell who touched us on the shoulder? Was it mom just giving us another Dr. Pepper? Or was it something that would have answered a lot of questions we have? We don't know because we got woke up, and I don't think we can just say, oh no, you know, he was already waking up naturally. No, she woke him up. And the sus allegations are still sussing. Though I will admit, though, I like how they ended this episode. So we got a robot in the sky, just like, yep, ooh, devil person, I don't like that. Hey, bro, probably gonna die if you move. And now we're just throwing hands, and I love that. It was a fun episode. They did a lot, it revealed a lot, and the backstory got me. It's, like, yes, it's crazy that apparently it's not our backstory, it's not the backstory he made, but just watching just the discrimination and just the hatred, bro. Like, you can make your jokes, did mom sleep with a black-winged person? You know, did she also prefer black, as they said it to Luffus this week? But obviously, it's just a case of genetics. It seems like the way that it works in this world is that, you know, wings just, they come as they'll come. It's not because, like, oh, if two white-winged people made a baby, it's guaranteed to be white, right? So the fact that the dad beat and abused not only the mother, but also the child, because you know damn well this piece of shit, he blamed the mother for giving him a unworthy child. So you know damn well she's not getting the proper health care for whatever illness she has. He says it's because of the birth of her, which I guarantee is not the case. Then again, childbirth is a very dangerous thing, even in a modern setting. So maybe that, you know, the childbirth did actually mess her up. I don't know. Either way, garbage human being, and death to him. Rip his wings. Like, take some horses, attach the wings, attach the arms, spank the asses, and have watch them go in different directions. You might say that's a little too much. I say it's not enough. That's where we differ. Either way, though, incredible episode. It feels like the past couple have, like, elevated the show into what we thought we were seeing, but this episode in particular is just really interesting. Though I will admit, I like the little details too. So when we're approaching this area, right, it's basically on like a mountainside, and it like twists around. Like, that's how the road works. Obviously, we have a jetpack golem robot thing, so that makes getting up there easy, and obviously for a winged person, they can fly. But anyone who's like ground-based troops, it would be very hard to attack this area because you have to send in an army in a circular motion, and we'd very much be able to attack from the sides as they're climbing up, on top of the fact it'd be very easy to push them back. So it's actually a pretty good formation. The only thing that sucks is if you're fighting another wing species, then you kind of lose that leverage, but still, the little details that I really like about shows like these that, you know, a lot of people don't focus on because they're currently looking at the, okay, we got the racism storyline, we got the, oh my god, is this not actually a game storyline? We got the round table of douchebags plotting and scheming, and the one character kind of looks like Luffus. Originally, I was thinking that's because it was a different player, inspired by Luffus, made a character that looked like it, but now I don't know what to think. All those things are great, but it's also the little details in the world building that really make it feel like it's more than your average run-of-the-mill isekai, and I like that. You can let me know what you thought though down below. What did you think of this week's episode? I thought it was absolutely incredible, and some of the animation, some of the best animation we've seen, if I'm being real. Like, it was really good this week. Thoughts down below though. Drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around here. Patreon is, of course, where you catch those full live reactions to all this and more, and I also like to give video shout-outs to my wonderful patrons. Alright, so today we got Kenneth Dade, Wayne Aldequist, Old Man, David, Luke Brownfield, Devin Diego, and we also have Ashley Hawkham. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.